just gassing her very, very slightly. It's got to move back up towards the front of the group. UAE ADQ here with 4 kilometers to go as we hit the next section of cobblestones, the Herlegemstraat. Teresa Numanova right on the front here for UAE ADQ. G-Schreers with Marta Lack just latched right onto the wheel for the team of SD Worx Pro Time, straight down the centre of the road. It's just been so interesting to watch G just slot back into road racing after 10 years out.
It's
Shows
so,
what a gravel talent
impressive.
she is.
Yeah, exactly. She's obviously kept herself in top shape with the gravel riding that she's been doing. But I also really do think that Dutch riders just have it ingrained in them. We see so many Dutch riders coming through the system that have been brought up on a bike. They know how to ride a bike, where they need to be. They've got the bike handling skills and the tactical expertise as well. And she's just obviously been able to kind of get back on a bike like it was yesterday, on a road bike, you know, racing at the very, very top level again with one of the biggest teams. This is super impressive work here. And
she'll drop back into the gravel as well. So they are building that sort of multi-discipline team. This is that right turn on the Herlegemstraat here, 150 meters of cobblestones. And you've got Schreers with Marta Lack right on the wheel here for the team of SD Worx Pro Time. So for Marta Lack, look, we'll be looking to kick off her career with SD Worx Pro Time, and when you get those opportunities to go for the win, you've got to go for it. She was 4th in that Grand Prix of Ottingen, which was won by Julie de Wilde. So that group, though, Danny's getting smaller and smaller. 2.8 kilometers to go. The road as well is the patchy sort of concretey kind of road with Death Valley down the middle, as we like to call it. The big gap down the middle, a lot of that finishing road.
Yeah, we hate Death Valley, don't we? You have to be so careful to not get your wheels stuck in the middle of that little ridge in the middle of the road, because I've seen many crashes happen because of that. But these riders, I'm sure, at that point will be all strung out with their teams, lining things up for their leaders. You've got Uno X in the middle, Arkea B&B on the right-hand side, and then riders just fighting for that position now as the gap between the front and the back of the peloton has become even bigger.
Josie Nelson is also not far away from the front for Picnic Postenel. Marie-Lynette just on the left as well for FDJ Suez. Marie-Lynette just doesn't get that many opportunities to sprint, but incredible track rider is Marie-Lynette. But that group's super small now under the pressure of all of the attacks. Here come UAE ADQ. Laura Gillespie is there in the white jerseys. Teresa Numanova just talking into the radio.
A few riders isolated here as well. You could see Emma Norsgaard. She's on her own on the right-hand side of the road, as is Sarah Roy from the EF team. So they're having to look at other teams to find their way and hold the wheel that they're picking. So it looks like Lara Gillespie is the rider on the left for UAE.
Marta Troyen on the front here for Phoenix de Koenig. They've got Julie de Wilde, bona fide contender in this one, is the sprinter, Julie de Wilde. Can she take what would be the biggest win of her career if she could win this one? Uno X Mobility just moving up on the right. Linda Zanetti just getting brought through and put into the right position on the aerial shot there. Troyen is done, just making her way back down through the peloton here. Anna Henderson is still there, and Henderson can also sprint on a finish such as this. UAE ADQ all looking around for each other here as they just start to bring each other up towards the front. So just looking at the group. So Bertizzolo is there. We're through 1 kilometer to go. And now we start to line up for the finish. UAE ADQ there, Bertizzolo is right there. Lara Gillespie poised and ready. You can see wearing number 43, Henderson, Emma Norsgaard, all up here towards the front. Josie Nelson from Picnic Postenel. Just wearing number 31. It's going to be just a couple of riders from each team now from this aerial shot. Linda Zanetti is getting a great lead out here from Maria Giulia Confalonieri. De Wilde for the Phoenix de Koenig team wearing is up towards the front. You can just see on the right, it's Avi Kaupers is also there. Kaupers, here comes Zoe Backstead through the center up towards the front for Canyon SRAM. Zonda Crypto, a huge amount of work done here for the Canyon SRAM team. Just gets washed away a little bit as the sprint starts to wind up. It's Zanetti poised and ready. Second in line here. Marta Lack, third wheel here, but Zanetti starts to open it up for the finish. Marta Lack, it's going to be a long drawn out sprint here. Is that Marta Goossens that's also trying to get in on the action here. So the aerial shot, the sprint opens up. Marjolein van Geloof is there, but Linda Zanetti with Marta Lack now trying to come off the wheel. It's between Zanetti and Marta Lack. Lack through the center. Marta Lack's going to take it for SD Works Pro Time. Gillespie and Zanetti round out your podium. It was almost slow motion at times there, that sprint, Danny.
Oh, it really, really was. I think that's the longest final kilometer I've seen in a very, very long time. But the first victory for Marta Lack within that SD Works squad. And that was a really, really strong finish from the SD Works Pro Time squad. We saw Barbara Gorishki drop Marta Lack off on the wheel of one of the Arkea B&B riders, and she was so patient on the left-hand side of the road, just bided her time, waited until Linda Zanetti opened up the sprint, and then she managed to come round with around 200 meters to go. Really strong.
Great finish. Marta Lack takes the win, and her first win in the colours of SD Works Pro Time for the Polish rider. That is a really important victory, and you saw Arella Nurlo, her fellow countrywoman,